Welcome into this Charleston County Citizen Service Spotlight. I am joined by the Charleston County Assessor Toy Glennon at a safe social distance. Reassessment is coming up, so notices are being put in the mail. What do property owners need to know?
The first thing I would say is that you need to read the notice. There are several things you can find out from a notice. You've got legal residence, the property's at 6%, you have ag use, what your market value is, what you're being taxed on. The easiest way to do that, if you go to our website, is we've got a section where there's a sample notice. And if you hover over the different sections of the notice, it'll give you a little explanation of each thing. If you don't want to use the website for that, you can turn over the back of the notice and it has those explanations. But the first thing I would say is read the notice. And after that, the next thing I would say is call our reassessment hotline if you have questions.
Why is the reassessment required every 5 years?
Well, as you said, it is required every 5 years. State law requires that we reassess. The real reason why is that I think most people instinctively know that their taxes are related to their property value, and over time values change. One part of the county may go up a lot, another part may be essentially flat, another may go up more slowly, and so over a certain number of years you lose that relationship. And reassessment gives us the opportunity within the confines of state law to reset that relationship so that everybody's paying in proportion to what their property is worth.
Charleston County is going to send out about 190,000 notices, so there are going to be a lot of questions. What advice do you give to people who have those questions and who may want to utilize the hotline?
The hotline is a special line. It's dedicated to the purpose of answering questions about reassessment. It's staffed by about 25 appraisers. They put the values on the property and they know how to answer your questions. They're specialists. The hotline itself is to answer general questions such as, how do I appeal? Why is my property not at 4%? Explain the notice to me, that sort of stuff. If you have very specific questions about the value of your property, we will take a message and an appraiser who handled that specific property will call you back. But call the hotline. That is the most important thing you can do. Don't call another office. Call the hotline.
And finally, appeals are a big part of this process. What do people need to know?
They are indeed a big part of the process. There's really only a couple of things you need to know. The first is that the last page is an appeal form. Use the form. Why? Well, we get a lot of mail anyway. When that form comes in, we know it's an appeal. It has all the information on it that we need to get it to the right person. Basically, there's a spot down in the lower left-hand corner where you sign it, you put your name, you give us a phone number, and to the right, you check a box as to what you're wanting to do. But we know it's an appeal and it speeds it along its way. So use the form. That's the easiest thing. And the next is appeal early. In the first 2, 3, 4 weeks. Tax bills will be out about 2 weeks after we mail notices, so if you want to look at the impact on your taxes, that's fine. Half of our appeals come in the last 2 weeks. That's not good. That's a serious delay. We handle appeals in the order they come in, so I urge you, the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, file that appeal form then. Do not wait until the deadline, which is in the middle of December. It's December 10th.
All right. Thank you very much.